Wait, did you still want me to intro it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were okay. We're on episode something, man.
34.
34.
Yeah.
We're on episode 34 of the podcast. Come at you live.
And in
What?
stereo.
Live and in stereo. I'm Jake from Pop Culture Today. With me today on my podcast is Miguel.
Hey, I'm Miguel from Pop Culture Today. With me on Jake's podcast.
What
is
am I listening to right now? Listen, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Except for the fact that this is Jake's podcast. Where did this come from?
Well, he said his, so I was like, all right.
Hey.
All right, I'm waiting for my introduction.
I just gave it to you.
Miguel just gave it to you. You were talking, idiot.
I'm Jalen from Pop Culture Today on Jake's
podcast. Man, everyone thinks Godzilla's gonna win. I don't think either of them are gonna win. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I'm still on Twitter.
So no, this is okay because in the title of this episode, I put like GameStop like stocks, movie delays, and stuff like that, and more. So this will fall into and
good.
more.
Don't worry, this will be delayed, so it's fine. We're getting it in that
It actually
section.
already got delayed.
Yep. Boom.
It was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out the second to last week in March. Now it comes out the last week of March, and the release date came out when they released the first trailer for it. It was like, yeah, coming out March, whatever it was. It was like March 25th or something like that.
Do you think Kong's gonna have like some stupid like he's immune to the like radiation blast thing or something like that?
No way he is.
My man,
wasn't that how Kong became Kong though? In this one, was that he was also like irradiated?
Test?
Yeah, wasn't he on that island?
that's not it though. He's just a dinosaur.
Wait, who's the dinosaur?
Just a dinosaur. Just a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
No, man, that movie is gonna be hot garbage though.
I don't know if it's gonna be like garbage, but it definitely ain't gonna be good.
It's gonna be like Pacific Rim in the sense that, yeah, this movie is good, but for the wrong reasons.
Godzilla's gonna be like he's gonna be just like on his last breath, and then like, who's the dude in the first Godzilla movie that like they put everything around in the trailer, and then he died.
Cranston?
Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston's gonna come out of the shadows with like just a gun and shoot Godzilla. That's how he's gonna die. But isn't there like rules? Doesn't like whoever created Godzilla? I don't remember. Sega. Didn't they say like didn't they say like you're not allowed to kill Godzilla? Isn't that like one of their rules if you make a movie with him?
Well, that guy's probably dead, so I don't think that rule stands any longer.
Well, I think the company. I think it's like a thing.
Not anymore.
I'm just saying. King Kong's gonna win because he got monkey brain, bro.
Intelligence. I can't wait. I can't wait for all of this to be like a Planet of the Apes like prequel, and King Kong goes to like Godzilla, and he's like, apes together, strong. Like that's.
Could you imagine? That's gonna be the dude. Could you imagine if that was like in one of the Planet of the Apes movies? Is there like I was gonna say the Americans, the humans are winning. The humans are winning, and they're like, "Yeah, we got this," and then they just hear "do, do, do." They see King Kong over like the horizon. Apes together, strong.
He's carrying a frail little white girl across the street with him. Yeah.
Did she die in Skull Island? Or no?
Skull Island? No.
Is she in this movie?
I don't know. That's another thing. King Kong has a thing for girls, and I listen.
I mean, I got a thing for girls.
I got a thing for girls too. The thing is, he's a monkey.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where is this taking place? Does anyone know? I'm really confused about the circumstance about. Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah, I mean, like they're on a airship carrier thing.
No helicarrier, bro. It's connected to the Avengers. You didn't know?
But like, what city are they in? Like, where did they decide to like?
It's all over the place, man.
New
Literally,
York.
literally.
Dude, they're like globetrotting.
Yeah.
Which that's the one thing I hate about Godzilla, the fact that this dude can like cross oceans in the matter of seconds in these movies.
Oh, he's a really good swimmer. What is he supposed to be?
But Godzilla?
Yeah, is he
Well,
just like some lizard
Well, yeah,
or?
and I think in the American version he's a lizard. He's a like because they were doing nuclear tests and stuff like that, and they dropped a nuke on a lizard, and that's how Godzilla came to be. But then I
But isn't
think
Godzilla like super old in this one? Like, isn't he like an ancient
yeah,
monster?
a titan is what they're called.
A titan.
But in I believe Japanese lore, like original lore, it was
Lore.
a dinosaur. It was a
He's a purple
nuclear
dinosaur.
tested dinosaur that they found. And they were like, let's mess around with it, and then they messed up, and yeah.
My dude's just a purple dinosaur named Barney. That's all.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I can't wait
Godzilla.
for Godzilla to
Godzilla
fall down some
can't
stairs
be-
and cuss.
Godzilla really can't be like going all over. Like, I'm guessing it's America.
Yeah.
But like, so he must have like one city. Well, like, just leave the city. The city's destroyed.
Have you
Just
seen
leave
the
it at
last
that.
Godzilla movie? They literally go all over the world in that movie. Literally.
Dude, I'm.
One
I
moment
don't-
they're in Antarctica, next moment they're in like Spain or whatever, next moment they're in the US. They go everywhere in 2
It's
hours.
like Far From Home.
Far From Home is a lot more consistent in that regard.
Yikes. I mean, I guess you can't expect monsters to all be in one place.
Yeah.
You know, I guess they would be like, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do like this monster thing, but like, I don't get it. Like, what's like? Are they just like stupid?
My-
Like, are they dumb?
My thing is like, yeah, they've been building up this franchise, and I'm not taking this seriously at all. I know that this isn't supposed to be
Exactly,
taken seriously.
exactly.
But like my biggest issue with it, they built up this franchise for the past 7 years. I think it started in like 2014, something like that, around there. And they've had 3 movies in this franchise with minor like hints that they all connect, but now you're making these characters fight for literally no reason. There is absolutely no reason for these two
Yeah,
characters
because
to fight.
I don't know why they want to get rid of Godzilla. Wasn't like the whole point of King of Monsters was like
So you could
Godzilla's
kill all the
here to
titans.
protect.
Yeah,
He wants to stop them.
yeah.
So like, I feel like bringing another monster would be like, oh, I guess we're like for Godzilla, that just must be like another Tuesday, just like, oh shit, or oh snap, another monster.
The thing is,
Like-
dude, I don't think Kong has a chance against him. I don't care how big he is. Godzilla's literally a walking
Oh, but
power
he's
plant.
smart. But
He's
he's
literally-
smart,
I don't
dog.
care, bro.
Did you see the
Godzilla's
trailer?
My
Did you see
man,
the trailer? He like did the dragon breath thing, and he like caught it with that axe.
yeah.
Bruh,
Which I want to know how he gets that thing, because it's like made out of a giant stick.
Peter
I guess he
Dinklage
just-
forges it for him.
I guess he just takes like a tree or something. Maybe he like brought a tree with him or something like that, and then like I guess he just jams like a scale into it. But I want to know like what happened there. Like, did they fight and then like they went to their respective corners? Because like what I'm wondering is like, how long's this fight gonna be? Is it gonna be like they fight and then they like leave? They're like, okay, we gotta stop fighting or something like that, and then they go somewhere and then they come back to fight. I wonder if there's like a Rocky situation, or if like if it really is just gonna be like Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
And
6
it's gonna
minutes.
be like the first 50 minutes is they're like trying to get Kong to where Godzilla is, but Godzilla's like swimming everywhere, and they're like, we don't know where to put him, and and then Kong's gonna like find some emails and be like, oh no, there's more more monsters. There's one that can go super fast, and then there's one that's a woman, and then there's one that's like a mecha Godzilla.
Each of the little pictures are pictures of different companies that's TriStar and cinematic universes. So like you got the MCU, you got the DCU, you got the Dark Universe.
Okay, I'm sorry. Again, to me, this movie is it's just like
It's a joke.
it's like Transformers. It's like Transformers. To me.
Well, what do you expect everyone to go to that thing to see? We're coming to see big monsters fight. That's about it.
I ain't going
wanna meet-
anywhere. I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
HBO Max.
March
Yeah, like
31st, baby. I ain't gonna be here.
Wah, wah.
But I want to meet that person who's like genuinely excited to see this movie because they feel like it's gonna be a period piece.
I'm sure there are those like
Yeah.
the big fans, you know, like the ones that are like the big like Godzilla and like monster fans that are like,
Yeah, and they must
this
be
is the
super
best
excited.
year. This is
Yeah.
the best year to be a monster fan.
Yeah,
Like, when was the last time like Godzilla and Kong faced off anyway? Like,
I think this is the first ever time it's live action.
no, well,
No, they've had like people in suits before.
because it's like, you know, it kind of reimagined and stuff for them. So
I think
It
for
was
this movie,
it was old though.
yeah,
I think for
like-
this movie, it's all about the scale, though. Like, I just, like I told, I mean, you guys were in here, we were talking about this before we started the podcast, but I just want this movie to be awesome. That's it. I'm not expecting this movie to be, you know, heartfelt. I'm not expecting it to touch my soul with its story. I just want to.
I want a romance story.
I just Godzilla and Kong have a.
Didn't they say Godzilla is like a female or whatever? Wasn't that a thing?
Well, I don't be looking at the Godzilla anatomy like that, bro. I don't know.
Well, I might be thinking of it. I think I might be thinking of a different Godzilla movie.
No, Mothra is female. Godzilla must be male because they get together.
Like, the thing's called King of the Monsters. My man's the king, not the queen.
Oh, I guess
Yep.
that makes sense. In one of the Godzilla movies, the Godzilla has like eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like the mama.
Godzilla's built different.
Godzilla got both parts, dog.
Oh, he's doing both jobs at once. He don't need nobody.
Yeah.
He can do it himself.
Built different.
Wrap it around, put it in the hole.
This is also going to be tied into the new Cloverfield stuff. So
Which is not a found footage movie.
yeah.
Man, so we are like 16 minutes in. And we haven't even talked about the.
Yeah, we got more to go. So
Oh,
speaking
man.
of which, Star Wars.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nah,
no,
we
since
can wrap it up. We can
since-
wrap it up with the Star Wars.
Since we're actually on the topic
I
of
guess.
HBO Max, though, there's
Yeah.
as we know, there's a slew of movies coming out every single month to the service. The catch is that the movies are only available for 30 or 31 days after they premiere. So like Wonder Woman 1984 can't watch on HBO Max anymore because it premiered on the 25th of December. It's off.
I wouldn't want to anyways.
You didn't miss
Yeah.
much.
We'll watch it once. That's it.
Yeah.
Regret watching.
This month's movie was The Little Things. Next month's movie, you know, is going to keep going on and on and on because of our current situation we're in regarding the pandemic and the fact that a lot of theaters are closed. So Warner Brothers, they were like, all right, let's just put all of our movies on here on HBO Max for the foreseeable future. So now we got bangers like Matrix and Space Jam and Mortal Kombat and the Snyder Cut and the soon-to-be Ayer Cut coming on HBO Max this year. And from what I hear, a lot of, you know, fans and like moviegoers are, you know, they're happy about it. They're happy that they get to see their movies this year. Unlike last year, it was very dry. But the producers themselves and the movie or the filmmakers and directors and, you know, people behind the actual movies, they're not happy about this. And this is causing a lot of tension within Warner Brothers and it's, you know, it's smaller divisions like DC and stuff. And you have these films like The Batman, which was supposed to come out this year, that are being delayed. You have directors leaving. Christopher Nolan announced that he most likely won't be working with Warner Brothers anymore because as good as this deal may be for the consumer, for the filmmakers, they are losing a lot of money.
They're getting hoed.
So, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Because I don't know. First of all, I didn't think we would be going back to normality this year at all. You know, I felt like
definitely not.
I felt like if anything, this year was going to be worse than last year. You know, last year was all about getting used to it. This year is like it's gonna be like the lingering effect from last year. You know, this year is really
Yeah.
I really feel like it's gonna be a little bit worse. But as far as like the whole HBO
Whoa.
Max situation, what do you guys think about that?
Deathstroke Knights and Dragons is on HBO Max right now. Again, Death in the Family is on HBO Max right now. What?
This isn't a sponsorship, Jake.
What? What? What?
If it wasn't sponsorship, we're not getting much from it.
Man, yeah, especially after their recent deals. But
Yeah.
Is that Superman? How's that? I'm confused on which movies get through. They're all made by the same people. It's like the same like studio each time. No, Superman Man of Tomorrow's on here too. I ain't buying these, bro. I'm watching these once on HBO Max. Oh
so
my
I think
God.
Jake's down for HBO Max. What about you, Miguel?
I'm on board for HBO Max, bro. I'm sorry. I understand. Like it is like a difficulty, but like I ain't a producer,
Mhm.
so I like watching things.
For me, I'm not really planning on going to the theaters anytime soon. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would use it to watch, all the upcoming movies and stuff. Like, I'm down for it, but for the directors and the cast members that are getting mistreated from it, that's not right. Like, everybody should get like, their equal cut, even though that's kind of difficult right now. So
Yeah, but then you have like the competitor like Disney Plus, and they have their Premier Access service on Disney Plus, where you have to spend $30 to watch a movie such as Mulan early, which now in that scenario, consumers hated it. Consumers were really mad. They're like, I already spend money for this service, so I just spend more money. And I was in that boat. But then producers are like a little bit happier. Granted, they're not making as much money as they thought they would, but they're making more because more of that cut is going to the filmmakers themselves. So like,
yeah.
would you rather spend? I've been seeing people say that they spend a maximum of $20 in rentals in that regard. Like, would you rather spend $20 on a rental and like not only help out the filmmakers, but also, get to see the movie from the comfort of your own home and like the safety of your own home? Or would you, keep it with HBO Max and be like, hey, I already paid for the service. I'm not going to, they already take my money. I'm not going to give them more.
here's how I put it. Like, for every movie maker and everything, no, I wouldn't. But for the people that you do respect and generally like their movies too, then yeah, possibly do it. Like if you see like
Support the ones you like.
Mhm.
that's all it is. So I would do something like that. And then for the movies that that do come out that you don't really want to see premiere yet, so you're just like, okay, well, I'll wait a bit for it to become free, and whenever it becomes free, then you're like, oh, okay, that movie wasn't that bad. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's my viewpoint on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is definitely murky waters because this is like super unprecedented times, and like in a time where film and media and entertainment is honestly at its peak because you have so many forms of entertainment nowadays, and they're all very easy to access, and they're all, for the most part cheap. If we're looking at the grand scheme of things, so yeah, spending $20 to go see a movie is relatively cheap.
You could spend $20 to for your whole family to go see it instead of going to the
yeah,
not like
it kind of evens out there.
yeah.
Um,
You don't have to worry about anybody in the theater being loud and stuff. No crying babies. You just do it at your own pace.
yeah.
Crying babies.
I'm sorry, you bring a baby to a theater, you are the issue.
Yeah, depends on the movie.
What movie is a baby going to attentively watch and understand what's
I'm not saying it's good for the baby. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like if you're going to see like the Emoji Movie, I don't care if you're bringing a baby or not. But like if I'm going to see like the Batman or whatever,
Oh yeah,
Joker.
and if I'm going to see Joker and I hear a baby crying, I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop this. Like,
I'm trying to go see it, and y'all bring a baby in the movie. No, that's not right.
I don't think I've ever been in a scenario where a baby's crying in the theater. I'm not gonna lie.
I have.
Really? What movie were you watching?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's happened more than once. Usually the person just brings the baby outside for a while. Like you can,
Yeah. But then
everyone looks at them and they're like, leave, and then that
Yeah.
person takes their baby and they like go outside for a bit till the baby stops crying, and then brings it in. But I mean, like, what do you expect? You're bringing a baby into like
Yeah.
a loud, you know,
It just
so,
like,
wasting your money 'cause
loud
you're not.
music spike.
I was gonna say with that, you're like, you're wasting your money because you're not really watching the movie at all.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean,
some people like
Yeah.
the chairs.
the chairs.
I mean,
Stupid.
I mean, for me at least, like as far as all these movies come out, yeah, I'm excited for some of them, but like for the next few months, I'm gonna be at basic training, so like I'm not gonna be able to see like Godzilla versus Kong or the Snyder cut whenever they release and stuff like that, which sucks. But I'm not really. I guess I'm not really worried about it. But man,
I'm gonna have a list of spoilers ready.
That
hey,
is
yo,
terrible.
we'll bootleg it for you.
Wait, what, Miguel?
I said we'll bootleg it for you and just send it over.
Yeah, send it to me in a letter. No, that's what you guys need to do. You guys can send me letters. So just send me the whole like script. So
I have a typed out MLA format.
yeah, write down the script of the Snyder cut, the 4-hour movie, and I'll read it in my free time during basic.
Dude, that movie gonna be 4 hours long.
Yep, and black and white, and a weird aspect ratio.
Did they confirm it's black and white?
No, but Zack Snyder's really trying to make it black and white.
I
all the
hope
promotion,
it's not.
all the promotion
I
for
feel
that
like
movie is
there's-
black and white. All the trailers are. Zack Snyder's like the definitive way to watch my movies in black and white. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
I don't
my dad,
understand.
he saw that. He was like, I'm gonna watch 20 minutes of it and just stop watching it if it's gonna be black and white. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be the same way.
I've seen a lot of movies in black and white. Like that doesn't faze me. But it's just
Well,
for
yeah.
me, it's just a weird design choice, I guess.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like I don't. There's some movies that do well in black and white, or like some medias that do like Sin City, of course.
Mhm.
That Batman game when they did black and white for that one, I love that. But like
Justice League.
for Justice League, I feel like he wants like they're trying to get it black and white so they can hide stuff. That's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna be.
Is so they can hide stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel with like every DC movie where there's like, here comes the CGI villain. Wait, it's at nighttime and it's like raining and there's like, it's gray. Oh, you can't really see the monster that well, but it's there. That's how I feel with like every villain. And
Honestly,
that's in like Wonder Woman. That's in both Wonder Woman movies, the Justice League movie, Batman v Superman. Like every DC movie has some gray CGI villain, and then it's like it's dark, and it's also like raining or something, and there's gonna be like 17 jump cuts or something like that. That's all I can think of with like a black and white. Is it here comes the villain?
can it be? Can it be
Dark
black?
side?
Can it be black and white with accents of red like WandaVision?
No.
Well, Sin City did that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It sounds cool. The thing is, Zack Snyder's movies have like a lot of flair to them. So like
13.4 ratio.
I mean, think about like watching like 300 or Batman v Superman in black and white. Like, man, that would take away so much because like all of his movies look amazing. Yeah.
To be like most of his movies are like pretty like visually dark.
Mm-hmm. But the colors pop
like
very like.
But the color, yeah, like I mean, 300, like seeing the red of the blood or like the cloth and like the sand on the beach and all that, like all of that's like it's pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
But like a fully black and white movie like this, I just don't think it will be good. I mean, I won't take away too much, I don't think, but like. I don't know.
What I would say is, do what you kind of do. Well, do it kind of Logan. You release the movie full color, and then you have you get the DVD, and then you have black and white version.
And same thing with the Mad Max Fury Road. They had a black and chrome edition.
What would be the point of the? Because one of the things he was saying is that the black and white suit's going to be in it. Superman's black and white suit is going to be in it. So everyone's gonna be like, Everyone's gonna just see him and they're gonna be like, there was no black and whites.
What do you mean? His black and white suit's gonna be on the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, the whole other thing I like is that you get to see like everyone's colors and stuff like that. So you get to see like Flash in like the red suit and Cyborg in his like silvery chrome and like all that, and then Batman who's like always in that gray. It's just gonna take away so much from like their costumes,
Mm-hmm.
What if you?
and
What
like
if it's-
laser vision will look so stupid.
Yeah. What if it's just
I
like
don't know.
Batman?
Or
Like
unless like laser vision's in color.
I feel like that would be even more dumb. I would hate that more. I would hate that more if like he's entirely black and white and then red
Oh my
beams.
god.
But in his like cape's red, Flash is red, Cyborg's eye is red. It would look weird.
Yeah.
No, the only color in the movie is red.
Also, I mean, like lighting, hard to really. Lighting's
okay,
weird.
Okay, so
Lighting's weird in black and white.
Listen.
Okay,
I
like,
felt the same exact way.
Listen to you.
Listen to you. Okay. No, seriously, I felt the same exact way. And then I watched Logan in black and white. Dude, I honestly feel like movies in black and white, like it's lighting is better portrayed in black and white than color. I really do believe that.
Okay,
But
maybe, but still, I mean, like the CGI effects of like the boom tube and all that will look stupid in black and white.
here's
That like waving like ring around the person, and like that big battle. You remember the big battle that happened like who knows how many years ago? And like Stephen Wood came out. That's gonna look stupid in black and white.
here's what I think. Let us watch it in color first, and if we want to watch it in black and white, then we can watch it in black and white, or just have it be an option in HBO Max as well.
The way I look at it, no one complained about it with the Wizard of Oz. They waited for color.
What?
Yeah.
What? Who didn't have it? Who didn't? Yeah, I can't believe it's gonna be 13:4 aspect ratio. That's gonna be crazy.
So what's okay? That's my biggest issue. I don't care about the black and white stuff. Why are there black bars on the side of this movie?
Because they didn't have enough. They don't have enough money to make it full screen, bro. That's it. They spent all their money putting a filter over the entire movie, trying to make a black and white. It's gonna look like when you go to put in like an old movie on like a big screen, like one of like those like you go to put in like what's a good one? Wizard of Oz. You go to put in like Wizard of Oz. And you go to put on like your full like your big like full screen like widescreen TV, and it's like super small. And it's like you gotta like lean in a bit, and it's like, man, I can't tell who is who because everything's in stupid black and white. That's what it's gonna be like.
The best part is,
except Superman's gonna have a black and white costume.
You won't be able to see his mustache.
oh, that might actually help.
What, the mustache?
No, the black and white. It might help conceal the poor face CGI.
Exactly. That's the only reason I can think of.
That's
It's
why they're
only
making
because
the
they're
entire
trying
movie
to-
black and white. They're trying to fix
Here's the thing. It's only gonna be black and white when they show Superman. Everything else is in color, but they're gonna cut to Superman. You know that scene where they're all standing together. On the like the mountainside or whatever. It's just gonna be like only him is in black and white.
Well, that mountainside scene is actually a Josh Whedon scene, so that's not going to be in the
Stand
final.
together.
No. And then he also plans on releasing this, obviously VOD, but also in theaters sometime in the future.
Also on YouTube TV.
I can't wait. This movie is gonna.
It's gonna revolutionize the world.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Godzilla versus Kong, and no one's talking about the Snyder Cut.
Oh my god, 4 hours. What are you gonna add? Because he's also taking stuff away. That's my thing. He's like,
yeah, so he's taking away. He's taking away all the Joss Whedon scenes.
He's like made like 3 more hours, basically.
I said this from the get go. I've said this from the get go. The Snyder Cut is a longer version of a bad movie.
Yeah.
At its core, Justice League was not a good movie because nothing was built up. Take away,
Well, yeah.
dude, like this movie, like I don't care what Zack Snyder does to it. It's not gonna be good unless he's completely.
What if it is?
So the thing
What
is,
if it is?
the thing is, before he stepped off of the project, his daughter killed herself. He had to deal with that. Before he stepped off, he was like, "This movie's in my vision" and stuff like that. After the movie came out, he was like, "I have a version of this movie. It's pretty much done. This is the Snyder Cut, and unfortunately, Warner Brothers isn't allowing me to release this." At this point in time, years and years have passed since all that was said on Twitter and whatnot. People have given their gripes and complaints about Justice League. Forums and the fandom has gone mad online, and just this is why I hate about Justice League. If this was in it, I would love it more. At the end of the day, the Snyder Cut is going to be nothing but a glorified fan film, and that's it. All the fans are going to be happy. All the fans are going to be happy about this movie because it's everything they've been crying about on Twitter and Reddit. But critics are going to be like, "What is this garbage?"
Will this be Rise of Skywalker Part 2?
No, because the fans had nothing to do with that. This is going to be the total opposite. It's going to be such a mess.
I'm saying all that's gonna happen is that it's gonna be mostly the same. It's gonna be mostly the same, and then at the end, instead of like Steppenwolf, they're gonna meet Darkseid, who's this gray, CGI villain,
In the rain.
and it's gonna be. Well, we're gonna get that apocalypse world where it's gonna be all ashy, so it's all gray, it's all ashy. And they're gonna fight, and there's gonna be like lasers and explosions, and Ezra Miller's gonna be running all weird, and Cyborg's gonna have his face blurred out because what's his name's not gonna want his face in the movie. It's not gonna be a good movie.
It is not. I honestly feel bad for like Snyder
Here,
Cut,
what about this?
fans.
What about this? What if they kill Superman at the end and then he dies again?
This time it's real, guys.
They get him back. Oh, do you think they're gonna do that earlier? Do you think they'll do that earlier? Like, so we don't have to wait so long?
Bring him back?
Yeah.
What if it's just him waking up and the
How is
first 30 minutes?
How did they bring him back in Justice League? After all this,
I'll tell you how they bring him back in
never
Justice
mind.
League. It's
I remember.
stupid.
They dig him
It's
up.
stupid.
They dig him up. I
dig
remember
him
this.
up.
Flash and Flash and Cyborg.
They dig him up. They go to Metropolis where that spaceship is still there. It's still there. Then they go put him in like some liquid. And they have a mother box, and they're like, if you run fast enough, you'll be able to shoot lightning at the water at the exact moment that the mother box touches the water, where we will have Superman's corpse also there. If this works, he'll be resurrected.
Yep.
I don't know how they make that conclusion.
I want all of that out.
I don't know how they make that conclusion. I'm sure it's something about like they look through like Lex Luthor's emails and they're like, he found a way. But like
Man, the DCU is screwed up, man. At the end of the day, and then you have the whole issue with like whether or not it's canon. Zack Snyder's over here saying it's going to be canon, and
I don't
you have
think
DC
anything's
executives.
canon.
You
I
have
don't think
DC
anything's
executives saying it's
canon.
not. My thing is, at the end of the day, the DCU sucks. Everything about it sucks. There has been no rhyme or reason to anything, and they need to do Flashpoint and restart now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, because I don't know if there is a canon. Because like, I mean, yeah, you have Man of Steel that connects to like Wonder Woman and
Batman,
Aquaman
Superman.
and those, yeah, Batman v Superman. You have those that kind of connect, but like Shazam barely connects to them. You know, like very loosely. They're like, yeah, Batman is in this universe, and you get to see Superman, but you don't see his face. You know, so it's like you don't know if that's actually like him. You know, like the Mark Hamill. Cavill.
Henry
What's his
Cavill.
name? Yeah, Henry Cavill. I was like trying to think of like Marvin Cavill or something like that.
And maybe that was like them playing it safe in case they had to do a Flashpoint, so they
I
can
don't
go
know.
back to, so they can go back to that universe and be like, Superman's been in this universe all along,
But then you have movies like Joker and
Mhm.
the new Batman movie, and it's like, and then you have like Birds of Prey,
Which is in
which
the
is like
DCU.
weird. Yeah, it is. It is. But it's like, again, pretty
Doesn't
loose.
it
You
acknowledges
know?
Joker, doesn't show him at all.
Yeah, and then there's this new Suicide Squad movie.
Not in the DCU.
Not in the DCU, but Margot Robbie's still in it, right? She's still Harley Quinn in it.
Yep. There's several
So-
characters. I think Will Smith is still Deadshot too. There's
I
several
don't think
characters.
Will Smith's in it. I
Is
don't
he
think
not?
Will Smith's in this one.
I wonder who Deadshot is. But yeah, there are
John Cena's in it.
Yep. Polka Dot Man, right? Is that who he's playing?
No, he's like, I think he's Orion or something like that.
Man, I don't know. This movie's gonna be.
I don't know. That
another
movie
mess.
Yeah, that movie looks weird. I think it might be good though. I think that one might actually.
Yeah, it looks once again. It looks like Godzilla and Kong. It looks like it might not be good, but it's just me fun.
It's definitely going to be what like he sets out for it to be. It's not going to be like,
Mhm.
a great movie, but it's going to be like something where it's like, oh, this is like Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, not trying to compare, just because he made it as well. But I mean, like this is going to be like no one saw, a second Suicide Squad movie doing well.
A rated R.
Just make sure you
Suicide
have
Squad.
a 21 Pilot song in it. You'll get
I
everyone
would
loving it.
love that. I would love it. Just started if it
Oh
started
my
out with like
God.
Harley Quinn, like listening on like her MP3 player Heathens.
I
would
honestly,
love that.
that would be a great joke if it just starts off and she's like in a car or something. And
Yep.
it's just like, oh my friends. And she goes, I hate this song, and just turns it off.
I would love that.
Did Diablo die?
Yeah, he's
El
dead.
Diablo?
He sacrificed
Yeah.
himself. Yep.
Good. That movie sucked. Yeah, I don't know. The DCEU is
A mess.
strange. Dude, it is 8:40. We should move on to a different topic.
Yeah, the GameStop's soaring stocks, man. Listen, I'm not a financial advisor. I know nothing.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know much about the situation. I know like about as much as anyone else knows. I mean, like, there's a lot of rich people who can't pay, who invested money they didn't have, so now they're angry. That Reddit page has been taken down. That is the
Yeah.
one that kind of like released all that stuff. There, yeah,
Robinhood took down the ability to trade with GameStop and other companies. So GameStop's not the only one, but other companies.
AMC was one.
Yeah.
GameStop. Those are the only two I remember.
Lawsuits everywhere.
A lot of people not using Robinhood anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a mess. Like, because me over here, I'm just sitting back, I'm just playing video games, casually looking at Twitter and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, it's a war right now because everyone's freaking
I mean, to be
out.
fair, GameStop at least. I don't know how AMC is doing. I think they're doing pretty good. They're like both of them are like they've risen in stock like by
They're
a
happy.
lot.
They're
Business is
happy.
booming.
AMC's on the brink of bankruptcy because of the pandemic, and like this happened.
Yeah, and
So-
now all the people who like actually had money to invest in it, they're
Cashing out?
sitting on that. They're
Yeah.
sitting on it. So those rich people can't put their money back in. They don't have enough money to put back in.
Yeah, so this
So,
whole
like, they're
thing
just
started
sitting
out
on
it all started out as like a troll. Like it was just a whole bunch of Reddit users wanting to troll the stock market, like, piss off all the guys in suits and stuff like that, which like it's funny. It is, but like at the same time, like I like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know a lot about money and stuff like that, especially to this degree. So like I don't know the type of long lasting effects something like this could have.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, when is the stock market ever crashed? I'm sure it's fine.
If anything, it's doing good for the small guys.
Business is booming.
Business is booming.
I love the like it's very ironic if you like compare this to the gaming landscape and how you had a whole bunch of like scalpers buying out PS5s and Xbox Series X's and S's and new graphics cards and stuff like that, and then you had those those go woke go broke dudes on Twitter being like, oh bro, it's just capitalism, bro, it's just basic supply and demand, bro. And then those are the same people over here like being pissy because of the whole trolling on Reddit and stuff like that, man.
Speaking of the PS5s, did you guys do your quiz? Did you guys take your quiz?
It was down for me. I need to take it. I tried taking it early this morning, but it was down for me.
I got the answers, bro. They're on Quizlet. I can send you the link.
Oh god.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know too much about it, but like I know the basics, and as of right now, I'm getting a chuckle.
Did you see what AOC and Ted Cruz did on Twitter?
Nah, so, I haven't really gone into that much.
Man, AOC posted she posted how like this isn't gonna be good for like long term, and then Ted Cruz agreed with her. Ted Cruz was like, "Yeah, I can agree with my colleague on this." And AOC fired back with, "Ted, I don't need your help with anything. You almost had me killed 3 weeks ago. If you want to help, please resign," and stuff like that. I was like, my god,
dang.
She was like, I'd be happy to talk to any other of my Republican colleagues except for you and stuff like that. I was like, whoa. Whoa. I was just kind of shell shocked. Wow. I'm not even Ted Cruz, but I felt that one.
Ted in the corner.
Go to Twitter, you put in AO, and it immediately goes AOC and Ted Cruz.
Man, it was a sight to behold yesterday. But like I said, man, like I'm just sitting back, I'm watching it. You know, I personally haven't invested in stocks. I wish Max was here because he would talk to us a lot more about this. He knows a lot about stocks and stuff. I believe he's invested in quite a few things. But I'm just sitting back and watching, man. I'm just trying to buy PS5.
Yeah, man. Just waiting for that PS5.
Yeah, supply and demand, baby.
Supply and demand. Yeah, like I said, as of right now, I'm getting a chuckle. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's funny that all this like started on like a Reddit post.
What did you hear? What else happened as far as the GameStop side of things? So what they did, the people that invested in GameStop, they cashed out and they bought inventory from GameStop. So GameStop was winning two ways. They're winning because their stock price is really high, and then people are cashing out and buying merchandise from GameStop, which is also going to them.
Which, you know what this means? If I go to a GameStop and I got my my Skylanders and I want to trade in my Skylanders,
I better get 25 cents more.
I better get some profit.
Yeah, there's a
profit.
There's a meme going around. It's like because of GameStop's recent stock price surge, they're now accepting used games for 25 cents.
Or 50 cents in store credit.
My God, man! I'm screw GameStop.
Dude, I remember one time I went to GameStop. I was like 11, and my mom, she had dropped me off at GameStop, and I was like, I'm gonna go, give like old Spider-Man game and like all this stuff, and I'm like about to make some bank. And I go in there, and then like I got like tons of those. I think I actually did have Skylanders at the time that I was like giving up like the portal and all that stuff. Like I was just like, I'm never using this stuff ever again. Just take it. And they're like, okay, total. It's gonna be about $14 or
some lint.
Or
if you're a GameStop silver member, it could be $15.
Yeah, and then it'd be like or $14 and like 75 cents in store credit, and I was like, what? I was like, that's not enough to buy a beanie, dog. I can't even buy a
homeless person for more.
I think I actually did take it was like most of it, but there was like one thing there that I was like, I think it might have been like the full set of like all the Skylander stuff I took to Best Buy, because I was like, you can have like all the games and stuff, but I'm taking this to Best Buy because I knew I could get a better price there.
I didn't know that Best Buy takes stuff like that.
So they do not. So I went back to GameStop. I went back to GameStop, and I was like, because I was like, I know I can get a better price at Best Buy for like, because it was like a lot of stuff at the time. There was like, you know, the little figures and like the portal and like the game that was in pretty good condition,
Mhm.
you know. And I was like, there's no way I can get a way better price there. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to give this stuff away. And she was like, okay, that's fine, you know, and I'll do this. And then I was like, okay, so I go to Best Buy. I got to turn, and they're like, yeah, we don't accept trade and stuff like that. And I was like, got it. So I go back to GameStop, and I was like, you know what? I think I am ready to get rid of this stuff.
Man, I will say this. I've had a pretty good experience with GameStop, right? So, and it's really odd because everything I hear about GameStop, everyone's like, oh, bro, they always stream me out of money. What happened? My PlayStation, my first PS4 broke. It was bricked. You couldn't turn it on. You could not do anything with it. So I remember I only had it for like a year and a half, something like that. And so it was in pretty good condition and stuff like that. I took it there because I saw that the PS4 Pro was announced, and I was like, well, I'm just going to save up for that. I'm just going to wait till that comes out, put down a down payment on the PS4 Pro, you know, just get that. And what had happened was I went there and stuff like that, brought my PS4, like I said, couldn't even turn on. Brought a few games from like my Xbox 360. I brought my Xbox 360 as well. That's when I traded that in. And they were offering me like $150 for a broken console. I was like, man, you can take it. And
Yeah.
And so, because at that point in time, I was like, man, $150 and this thing doesn't even turn on. Like, what? And
yeah,
so,
they immediately fixed it, put it on the shelf, and they were like, this is $300.
yeah. They put that price. But yeah, and then I saw my Xbox and stuff and all those games, right? And very good condition Xbox. It only had like 4 gigs of memory or something like that. Very small, like, you know, hard drive space and stuff. But a lot of games, stuff like that. And it was like, yeah, we're looking at about another $7. I'm like, well, you just gave me $150 for a PS4 that never turned on. This Xbox is in mint condition. It turns on. All these games look beautiful. You give me $7 for this, bro. I listen. I had like $170 store credit. I was able to put down on my PS4 Pro, but it baffled my mind because I was like, they really gave me $150 for a broken console.
Now you got 177 store credit, bro.
Bro, I was dead, bro. I was like, you know what?
I'll be honest. I mean, I like going to GameStop when I can.
I kind of miss it. It was a real thrill when I was a kid.
The problem is like I don't really do much like physical games anymore. So it's like I don't really go there for physical games. I'll usually go in if I'm like bored and I'm like, let's see what they got, you know, like let's see if there's anything that's like, you know, cheap right now that I'll get.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I do want like a little you know, keychain, Skylander, like a keychain, like a Batman keychain or something stupid like that. I've gone in there just to buy something stupid like that. I mean, I've gotten like a keychain or like I think I bought like a Pokemon thing there. And I was like, just cause. I mean, one of those things. I think the best experience I had with GameStop though was when Injustice 2 came out because I had pre-ordered that, and I was there at like that was like one of the only times I've actually done like a launch night. Like I was there at like at night waiting in line. There were people like dressed up, and I was like, well, I ain't gonna do all that. But
I've been there for like Sony launch nights and stuff. It's been pretty fun. Like for me, I'm like, I don't really have any bad experiences with GameStop. Like I had like a couple and stuff, but mostly when I go there, I have like, you know, the main one that you go to, the one like that's by the old Toys R Us and Best Buy. That's the one that
everyone there is really nice, man. Like but the thing is, like, I talked to them and I remember actually a friend of mine that I met on PlayStation. We met up and we actually went to GameStop. And we talked to him about it. It was like, because I was considering getting a job. I was probably like 16 at the time. I was considering getting a job, and I was like, yeah, well, how is it here? And he was like, don't work here. It sucks. It's dreadful. I'm like, okay, man. Like, if you say so. But I don't know, man. I feel like the biggest issue with GameStop is the management. You know, they're so backwards. And I feel like that's why, you know, they're not, you know, growing as much as they should, especially in this landscape, is because they're a brick and mortar store. You know, a lot of businesses have elevated to that online experience, and GameStop, there's really no reason to shop at GameStop anymore because of the convenience factor of, you know, buying games
Yeah.
online, buying games on the PlayStation Store. Now I see it from a collector's perspective. Like, yeah, some people love having all their games on a shelf. I used to be that type of person, but when I got
you can buy all those games and stuff, for putting it on the shelf from Amazon as well. So
and they're also cheaper.
yeah,
It's
just other means of purchasing your goods.
Yeah, it's way cheaper buying physical media than it is digital. But I mean, as take away all of that, way more people are going to choose convenience over, memories, I guess. Way more people. And
but Jalen,
Yes.
say you have like tons of like digital games,
Mhm.
but then like Sony destroys itself or something like that, and all those games disappear, and like you can't play them anymore. What if that happened?
Well, I'm out of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like what if all those games just disappeared? Then that would be a stupid argument, right?
I know what you're getting at, but I'd be out of a lot of money. The thing is, I know what you're getting at. The thing is, you don't go in Disney Plus. You don't pay a subscription for Disney Plus. You don't go in Disney Plus and buy every single movie on the service also, man. Jake.
Yep.
I hate Jake. I'm glad I'm leaving. Tired of this dude.
I want to say, man, I was right about Disney Plus. Disney Plus is going hard.
Disney
Plus
Plus
going strong.
Disney Plus launched in the best time ever. If it wasn't for COVID, bro, I don't know
Nah.
what. Nah.
Nah,
If it wasn't
the
for COVID,
Mandalorian.
if it wasn't for millions of
these
people staying
Marvel
at home, man.
shows.
If it wasn't for millions of people staying at home, it would not be as big as it is at this current moment. You cannot.
All I
argue
know,
that.
all I know is that we made a bet a while ago.
What was it? $5? $5?
I don't remember. It was something stupid. It was like $5. and I'm waiting for that Venmo.
and you're gonna take that to GameStop?
I'm gonna take a GameStop. I'm gonna give me a Skyline.
Oh my god. Hey, I got a 5. You trying to flip this?
I'll give you $5 and this copy of The Amazing Spider-Man, the video game.
Yeah, you're looking at a solid $6.40. My god, man.
Oh, the only thing with like those like Marvel games that are like licensed and stuff is they go up in price after a while because the studios they're like,
I still got
nah.
all of mine.
They're like, nah, we don't make them anymore. So
Yep. And
Yeah, I got Iron
don't
Man.
sell them anymore. Like Deadpool.
I got Iron Man 1 and 2. I got Deadpool. I got the Thor game. I sadly didn't get the Captain America game. I didn't know there was one. If I knew there was a Captain America game, I would have got it. And then I have both the Amazing Spider-Man games.
I have the Captain America game. I have both Iron Man games.
I'm gonna steal your Captain America game.
You want to play it?
I'm gonna steal it.
You want to play it? No, I'm gonna take it from you.
I ain't gonna play it. I just want it to be next to the others. They need their brother. I still have the on the original Xbox. I still got the first game. I never got the other ones. I got the first game. Spider-Man. The Spider-Man.
I have that on my.
There's a weird thing in that game for the tutorial where like the guy that's like narrating the tutorial while you're like swinging around, he's like, "Wow, you're doing really good at this. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go make a sandwich." And then like the next tutorial, he comes back and he's like eating a sandwich. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man, and it's still one of the weirdest things in a video game to me, like to this day.
I want that guy back for all the tutorials for Spider-Man.
Like he's like, and it's like this New Yorker.
I know you're talking
about.
It's
like this New Yorker too. He's like, "Yeah, you're doing pretty good, but I'll be right back." And then like you keep doing what you're doing, and you like move to the next thing. He's like, "Man, this sandwich is really good." I mean, I gotta find like a YouTube thing for that. I wanna watch that again. It's so stupid. It's so weird. Like, cause like even in the beginning, he's like, "Yeah, you're like Spider-Man or whatever, so that's pretty cool. Start webbing that guy. Press one of those buttons to do a thing."
Those games are great.
Speaking of Marvel, WandaVision.
I have not seen the newest episode.
I haven't either. I've only seen the first 3 episodes.
I saw it is really good and it has 100% right now. as far as the score
I
goes.
mean, it's like the first day. I'm sure all the people who hate it haven't gone on yet.
Yeah.
It's good so
that-
far. I
That
love it.
show, surprisingly, that show, a lot of people don't, and I really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
It's like mysterious, and like
People are impatient. That's why.
it's
people
keeping
just-
me guessing. You know,
people-
I'm trying to like figure stuff out.
Either both people are impatient, and also they're still trying to figure out what's going on with the show, which I think that the newest episode kind of explains it a bit.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Poor man,
Yeah,
watch it before
I
go to bed.
like that premiere, the premiere, like I was like, what is this? Like I was like, what is going on? I love the commercials.
Yeah, it's
commercials
hilarious.
having it.
The commercials are funny,
Like-
dude.
So I think I missed something in one of those commercials. I'm not sure, but each commercial so far has been Hydra, right?
Yeah.
Like
They're all
but
Hydra.
there's one that's like a Stark toaster that I didn't see anything Hydra for.
I think I know what you're talking about. I have to go back and look at it, but I know that all the commercials are Hydra and stuff. Which
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was going through, but I was like, I think it's in like the second episode or something, or it's either the first or the second. That one of the commercials is for a toaster, and it just like says Stark Industries toaster, but each one afterwards has been a Hydra.
I'm still trying to figure out what's the importance of the commercials and everything, because like right now I'm still like confused with them. Like, why do they all deal with Hydra and stuff? Well, most of them.
I'm so like I don't have like I'm not like a big Marvel person. I'm more DC.
Mhm.
I know the basics of like Sword and that like organization and
Mhm.
stuff like that, but like I'm not like super. I have no idea what like the current canon stuff and like the comics for like any of that is. I haven't read a Marvel comic since like
Gotcha.
2000 something.
I
So I don't know like the stuff there. But I know like the basic kind of like of like the organization stuff. So I'm like trying to piece things together, and it's really fun, because usually like for like CW shows with like DC, I'm like, oh, so this is where this is gonna go, because most of the time they kind of like do stuff with like the modern comics, and I've read the modern comics, but actually not knowing anything about it, it's been kind of interesting because I'm like, I don't know if any of these characters are like important. Like I don't know if like one of these people has like an alias that like is going straight over my head. I've been like, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I know with one of them, she's like a Scarlet Witch villain, and that's what I saw from like a breakdown. I like to look at the episode breakdowns too, so I could find the stuff that I didn't really like.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
one
haven't
thing I
watched
love
any
about the
breakdown yet,
episodes.
but I
That's one
wanna
thing I
watch.
love about them. So like, the episodes are very like short and concise. Like they're only like, I think the longest one was like 37 minutes or something like that. But like you're able to like rewatch and like in the time that you in the time that you watch the episode twice, that's the same length as like an episode of Walking Dead or something.
Dude, I love the glitches.
Yeah.
Same.
You see,
It
that
gives
show
you
pulls off black and white perfectly. Why can't Justice League?
Because it transfers and it has those accents of red. So
Snyder's taking notes, man. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, like with looking at the Snyder cut thing that you sent us, if you look at the tape reel, it has like his name in red. So I'm like, I don't know if that has to do anything with him, wanting to all to be in black and white and stuff. But
Yeah. You okay,
Is-
Jake?
Yeah, I don't know, something on Discord's weird where like sometimes you guys like stop talking and then I have to like leave and get back in.
But next year we'll use Skype. We'll upgrade.
Got it. But yeah, did you guys catch what I was saying?
Yeah.
Or did it cut out?
Yeah, we heard.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, I love that, the rewind stuff.
Yeah, but WandaVision is great, man. I really do think.
Yeah, I
it's a
need to
good
watch
show
the new
so
episode.
far.
I'll probably watch it I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Me and my sister have been watching it, so
Oh, that's cute.
guess I won't watch without her. Probably watch it tomorrow though.
yeah, no spoilers here.
No spoilers. We
Yeah.
don't want to ruin it for anybody. I mean, I'm an episode behind technically, but still.
I mean,
But yeah, I
I-
mean, what, Jake?
I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like we can talk about the premiere. I mean, you know.
Oh, you want to talk about the premiere?
I mean, like the first few episodes. I mean, it's not giving so much away.
Hey,
mean-
go for it. If
I
people
mean,
are
I'm
mad,
just saying.
if
It's some
people are
pretty cool
mad,
stuff.
if people are mad, they're mad at you. So go for it.
Yeah, man. What's up? Actually, maybe not. It's like 9:03, so we can. But first, Star Wars. So,
Good night,
Just
ladies
so
and gentlemen.
people
Thank you
know.
for joining the podcast. Go ahead,
just so
Jake.
people know, Ubisoft is gonna be doing a open world Star Wars game that has been
Right.
confirmed.
got
Ubisoft's gonna be doing an open world Star Wars game. BioWare is going to be doing a Knights of the Old Republic game.
Is that confirmed?
Good. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, I just confirmed it. You're welcome. Which good choice. Then we got EA is losing its, or I think it has lost its exclusivity Star Wars contract.
Mm-hmm.
So they are no longer the only ones that can do Star Wars games. Battlefront 3
Yeah.
is rumored to
It's going to
be
happen.
around the corner. I think it was called, we said 2022, 2023, something like that.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, Lucas Arts Games, Lucas Games is back. So all Star Wars stuff is gonna be under it. Well, all Lucas stuff. So Indiana Jones, Star Wars, all those properties. I mean, he didn't really have a super ton of properties. TX1131, I guess. Yeah. So they're back, and all that's gonna be under there. We don't have a confirmed date for the Lego games yet.
Which rumor is
believe
coming
it's-
out in March.
Rumor is supposed to be coming out in March. I would say it's gonna be around like March to May, that
Mhm.
kind of area.
May 4th.
Hopefully sooner.
Maybe
I
that
bet
would be
you-
awesome.
I'm telling you, if I get that game, I'm getting like the $100 edition, whatever stupid amount of money it is to get like all the DLC stuff. I'm playing through that game. So we got that. Squadrons has a few stuff that you can add like on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing little subtle content update stuff. Battlefront 2
Dead.
free. Not anymore actually. No, I don't think it's free anymore. Actually, it might still be free. I don't think the
Not
Epic Game
anymore.
has done a new. Not anymore. What's the new free game? I need to go on Epic Games.
Some small indie game, nothing crazy.
I'll get it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, and if you got it, there's 19 million players playing right now. More than Call of Duty Ghosts, as we found out. Playing. And I might try to do a video, if I can, of how to do mods. Because I've been trying to figure that out. I found a video that I'm going to watch and see if I can find a easier way to kind of sum it up. Because that video has like a few things you have to do. I'm going to see if I can try to find a easier way to download mods onto your PC for Battlefront 2. Because that's what I've been trying to do. And so far it has not worked. But that is what I'm going to be trying to do. Let's see.
High Republic?
Hurry up.
High Republic era.
There you go.
I have been reading the new book, Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. I believe that's how you say his name. So far, pretty freaking good. I'm at around chapter 4, I believe. I think I'm a little bit after. I've been steadily reading it. I haven't been on it the entire time, but
No, you can read.
yeah, it's a new thing for me. Been going through that. It's been pretty good, and I don't think it is, as many people say, SJW propaganda, whatever. I think it's pretty good. And as always, I suggest that you guys check out the Star Wars comics, the new line of Disney Star Wars comics, because they are freaking awesome. And in the newest issue, Darth Vader goes to a place we get to see in Rise of Skywalker. So it's a pretty interesting comic. But I think that's it for Star Wars news.
Man. And
Back to you, Ted.
Thank you, Jake. As far as weather goes, but yeah, man, I'm really excited. And like I said, like, I mean, we all know we're not a huge fan of the sequel movies, but they're still Star Wars, so we're still accepting them. But I'm really excited for the High Republic stuff. I haven't read anything as far as the books go, but I've always wanted to know like what came before. Like before the sequel trilogy came out, I was always wondering like, you know, how did the prequels come to be and stuff like that. So that's why I guess I'm really excited, because I feel like from a narrative perspective, it's a lot easier writing towards a goal instead of writing off of a goal, you know? So I feel like I feel like the vision for these next movies and stuff is going to be a lot easier to achieve because they know what the end goal is.
Yeah, that's the thing with the sequel trilogies, is you're going off of like and trying to expand on George Lucas's original vision, and they kind of, I think they went a little too far. But if you're doing a prequel, it's like, well, we know what has happened before then, so we know we have a boundary basically. It's a far boundary, but we have a boundary, so we know not to go too far. Star Wars: The Old Republic also does have, or Old Republic, Star Wars: The High Republic also does have a comic series that's running right now. Also has been really good. They have books out. Next book, I believe, is in February. I think it's early February. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Into Darkness or something like that. I would suggest, most likely, if you're listening to this podcast or you're kind of in this, is you just go with the Charles Soule books for the moment being. The other books, and the comics as well, the other books are more like younger reading stuff. It's a little bit more simplified, and I think it lacks that kind of like story that like is intriguing enough to keep reading.
I got you.
But yeah, that is my stuff for Star Wars. I think that's it. It's the only things that's come out so far. There's supposed to be. We got Rogue Squadron, the movie that's going to be coming out.
We got a lot of stuff.
Then there's another movie that's supposed to be coming out in like 2025, and then another one that's supposed to be coming out in like 2027. Is if I remember that correctly.
Is that part of the new trilogy?
It's untitled Star Wars movies. That's all we know. It was on Disney's like slate for the upcoming future. That's all they have.
So we know there's another trilogy in the works. It's high. I think that's High Republic. So.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. But Rogue Squadron will be its own thing. Rogue Squadron will be taking place during the Empire. So I think it will be an interesting movie. I like the director.
Patty Jenkins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Wonder Woman. I like her.
In 1984.
Yeah, I mean.
No, she has a good track record. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it though. We're pushing an hour and 15 minutes here. So in case you guys didn't know, this will be my last podcast for at least 2 months. I don't know what our plans are for the podcast, or we're just gonna leave it dry for the next 2 months, or we're gonna like record like mini podcasts. But we'll see. We'll talk about that.
Might do some Miguel, if you want to do something too, you can. But I know you're busy with college. I might do some not like podcast, but just like info update kind of stuff. Like maybe like 10 minutes each.
That would be awesome.
Like maybe every 2 weeks or something like that. Just like here's some brief news on things that have happened. Go from there. Well, try to do something like that.
I have been working ever since I found out the day I'm leaving. I've been working on a lot of content for the channel for while I'm gone. I'm going to be gone for about 6 to 8 weeks. So starting the week of February 16th, I will be uploading a video that I recorded in advance and edited and whatnot. I'll be uploading one video a week for the next 8 weeks starting February 16th. Some of them range from, recut trailers like I did the Avengers one. A lot of people seem to really like that. So I did something like that again, and then video essays. So I break stuff down in like my top 10s, just like random miscellaneous stuff, like stuff like that. So I'm gonna still be here. I'm not leaving pop culture today just because I'm joining the Air Force. But the next 2 months, don't try to contact me on Twitter because I won't talk to you.
But that's just because he doesn't like you. That has nothing to do with the Air Force.
It's just a personal thing. It's not you, but
It's just a personal thing. It's not you.
But yeah, so we're all doing our own
Sorry
thing.
for doing it.
We're all
Bro, I haven't
trying
listened to
to.
this song in so long.
Right,
I want to
I'm
listen
sorry.
to it now.
We're all trying to, manage this as well as our personal lives, and that's why, I really gotta say I do appreciate you guys for coming out, and even like Max and Miles, which unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but even them, I know they're most likely listening, so we appreciate you guys as well. But this is like Tony Stark said, part of the journey is the end, and things are about to get real. But expect awesome content. We're going to keep you guys posted. We're going to keep posting on Twitter and stuff like that. And yeah, it won't change that much, hopefully. But yeah.
Brain gonna poop.
Oh my god.
Come back in the brain.
So yeah, I mean, any last words, guys? Anything? Nothing, little Dicky, Jake. I swear, no little Dicky.
You were by far my favorite creature.
Yeah, we're about to go play Among Us. So,
are we doing that tonight?
Yes, we're doing that tonight.
Do we have enough people?
Oh, we have enough people. Also, we're going to try to do one more community night. I know I haven't talked to you guys about this yet. This is on the fly.
I was about to say. Interesting.
We're going to try to do one more community night before I leave. So expect that within the next 3 weeks. We'll figure out what game we're going to play and stuff like that. But we're going to do another community night.
Make it an extra long community night.
Wait, what's that?
You want to make it an extra long community night?
Oh yeah, it can be extra long.
I feel like that
would. I'll tell you what we should do. So I can still get my money out of it. We should play Dead by Daylight again. Cause
I'll play. We can play a few games, man.
I spent money on that, and then nobody wanted to play it.
Man, you could have downloaded off me.
This was a while ago. This was a long while ago.
Listen, you'll get your money worth out of it. We're going to figure this out in the background. We got to talk about quite a few things as far as the channel goes and stuff like that in the background. So we'll sure all this stuff out, guys. But yeah.
When's that Minecraft update supposed to come out?
No release date. Sometime 2021.
What?
Yeah. When it comes.
Dude, I really don't want to make a new world. I like the world I'm on, but I want to get all those trophies.
But yeah. But with that being said.
Also go on Minecraft store and you can get the Star Wars.
Oh my god.
You can play as R2-D2.
That being said. With that being said, thank you everyone for joining the podcast. 35 will come out whenever it's ready. We're not going to make any.
Mandalorian season 3 is filming now.
Oh yeah, no, it starts filming. Is it filming now? I thought it started filming in April.
I think they already started filming. I thought.
I don't know.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming
when it's ready. But yeah. Yeah. Cool. We're done. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. Thank you for tuning into my podcast.
I don't know what happened, but it's not your podcast. Oh my god. See you guys later.